Okay, well, go ahead and tell us something about your the past few years and how you got into blogging.
Sure. Okay. So by day, I'm a PR guy, and of course, like every PR person, I've been checking the world of social media. I've been looking at what's going on out there because PR is a form of communication, social media too. So I've done a lot of social media work and integrated social media campaigns with my clients, and also I've been on Twitter for years, but never really found anything personally I could actually do with it. So I didn't have that one killer thing that I wanted to do with it that would make it real. And so even though I knew that the best way of making Twitter work special, or blogging work best for me, was to focus on something, I didn't have that focus. And then one day late last year, I learned about the jawbone up, and that kind of changed my life. Because I learned about it quite late. At this stage, the Jawbone Up 1 was being pulled from sale because of the issues it had. But I got myself on the mailing list, and the minute I got the mail from Jawbone telling me that the Up was available to order, I got my wallet out, I got my credit card out, and I ordered one.
So you've been blogging about wearable tech since then?
The blogging came a little bit later. I started wearing my Jawbone in March, and I think it was around April that the first problems started to occur with it, and maybe I was just unlucky, but I ended up looking through the internet for information about jawbone reliability issues and couldn't find anything on the current models. So I decided I was going to start my own blog and start talking about this rather than just searching for information about it. And I started writing the blog in I think June or July, and that was just when I'd finished with the Jawbone and switched over to Fitbit.
And how many people are following you now?
It's into the hundreds, if not thousands. I didn't even look at the blog traffic for the first months. It was only when I was doing some housekeeping and decided I better sort of do it properly because it was just a hobby thing. So I looked at the traffic on WordPress and I was like, my goodness, I'm getting like, the traffic's ramping visibly. It's like one of those things where it goes up and up per month. Mm-hmm. And now I'm getting, a couple of hundred hits per day on a good day. So hopefully to keep that up, it's become a case of feeding the beast as well.
And in the realm of wearable tech, what would you like to wear? Would you like to be a cyberpunk, or what? What would be your?
I had my first cell phone back in the late 80s when it was the size of a house brick, if not bigger. Had an 8-hour battery. It was a Philips mobile phone, and I used to pay enormous amounts of money. So I've always been an early adopter of technology. I'm currently rocking one of these Fitbits. Not particularly, haven't been walking very far today. Not particularly over impressed by it. I'm waiting for CES with great anticipation to see what's coming out there. I'm going to use it as long as it's usable. If it's not usable, I'm not going to use it.
And what would really knock your socks off? What do you really want to see somebody do?
Well, the thing that knocked my socks off so far was the sleep tracking in things like Jawbone and Fitbit. That was a real bonus for me. I hadn't expected that sleep would be so relevant. In fact, when I first got my Jawbone, I took it off at night. Then I realized that I could also track sleep. Yeah, I'll give that a go. And it actually changed a little bit about my life. I bought a new mattress after a few months because I realized that I wasn't getting the long periods of uninterrupted sleep, and I knew the mattress was uncomfortable. So it pushed me over the hump to buy the new mattress. So what's really changed my life has been the data. And I'd love to liberate all of the data I get from my Fitbit. I used to have Jawbone into an Excel sheet coming every day through Google Drive. So as soon as my stats were uploaded, I'd get them available. And I'm keeping this data. I don't know what I'll do with it yet, but someday I will.
One last question. If say you could move into the future 10, 20 years and you could have perhaps glasses with built-in zoom optics and be able to hear at whatever level you want and think, would those kind of things interest you? Do you want to be an enhanced human? Or is it something else that's...
There are two elements to this. Firstly, the personal area network, or the PAN, which is starting to be talked about. But secondly, overlaying a level of intelligence over what I know. So if I can use computer augmentation to augment reality, to help me learn more, to help me be more aware of my surroundings, and also maybe help me live more healthily and for longer.
Okay, well, thanks.
Thank you.